what NBA players think of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is known by a majority of fans as the greatest who ever did it. A lot of NBA players share a very similar view, or do they? So what do NBA players think of Michael Jordan? Keep watching to find out. Joel Embiid. When it comes to Embiid, his opinion on who is the greatest to ever do it is a lot different than a lot of other players. When asked between LeBron and MJ, Embiid said neither. He said to him, Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest of all time. His explanation is that he has all the records and that they will never be beaten. Embiid does not foresee anyone ever getting 100 points in a game, and that is why Wilt is his GOAT. He is definitely in the minority with that opinion, but when you think about it, why he chose Wilt makes sense. Embiid, like Wilt, is a big man, and it is understandable that he would look at him and relate. Plus, he isn't wrong. Wilt has a ton of records that will never be touched. People will look at the championships argument against Wilt, and it is a fair one, but everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Luka Doncic. During an All-Star weekend, Luka got to meet Jordan. Jordan is a huge fan of Doncic's game, saying that Luka is a phenomenal player and at such a young age. He is demonstrating the skills it takes to be a dominant player in the league. Now that is no small compliment. Luka did break Jordan's 19-5-5 streak at 20 years old with a 19-game streak. When Luka heard about him being compared to Jordan, he said he did not agree. Instead, he said people were too focused on the stats and that you cannot compare anyone to Jordan as he is one of a kind. So while Luka does not like the comparisons, it is easy to tell that he thinks highly of Jordan, as he even signed a shoe deal with Jordan's brand. Luka was so starstruck when he met Jordan, he even forgot to ask for a picture. We have a good feeling that he will have plenty of time left to get that picture though. It is funny to know that Luka was not even born by the time Jordan won his 6th and final ring. Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell found a mentor in Jordan, but not through basketball. It was actually through baseball. Mitchell's father was the director of relations for the Mets, so this allowed Donovan to be around baseball a lot and admire the players in the game, and what better player to admire than Jordan. Starting in college, Donovan would start wearing Jordan's baseball number of 45. He continues that tradition into the league today. He explains the decision by stating while everyone wants to be 23, everyone forgets about 45. No one notices him or just completely forgets about him. Mitchell admires Jordan so much that he once tweeted that he wished he could have seen Jordan practice and play baseball. It is not hard to see that Mitchell loves himself some MJ. Jason Tatum. Tatum is someone who loves 90s basketball, so it is not a surprise that he's a huge fan of Jordan. After the Jordan documentary aired, Tatum came out and stated how Mike was not only just a huge influence for him, but for the game of basketball as well. Tatum states that he used to watch so many highlights of Jordan while he was growing up. A lot of us will remember that Tatum used to train with Kobe in his offseason, and there is yet to be a player that's resembled Jordan better than Kobe. So while Tatum did not get to play in person with MJ, his influence still affects how he plays the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak has been taking the league by storm, especially after winning back-to-back league MVPs. Along with those rewards and accolades have been some people comparing him to Jordan. The comparisons come after Giannis scored 59 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, and 0 turnovers. He became the 4th player in league history to pull that kind of a stat line. When asked about that, he said it was a great compliment to be next to a guy like Jordan. He recognized Jordan as one of the best players to play the game, but went on to say all he cares about is improving himself and helping his team win. Giannis admits that when he plays in Chicago, it is almost like a holy city to play in because of Jordan. His first few games in Chicago made him really nervous being in the city Jordan called home, especially when he would have to look up at the rafters. It's not hard to see that the Greek Freak, he actually looks up to Jordan. LeBron James. When everyone compares you to Jordan from when you were 18 years old, it would be understandable if you disliked the guy, but that is not LeBron. James has nothing but love and respect for Jordan. He openly states how he wears 23 in honor of Mike. On numerous occasions, he said he too wanted to be like Mike. Obviously, like any normal human being, LeBron wants to go down as the best to ever do it, but that does not mean he shows any disrespect or hatred towards Mike. There was even a time when James stated that he believed no player in the league should be allowed to wear number 23, including himself. Even when James passed him in all-time playoff scoring, he showed nothing but love and gratitude towards Jordan. Well, there you have it. That is what NBA players think of Michael Jordan. What did you think? Were there any players you would have liked to hear from? Comment below and let us know. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe.